Alright guys, today we are going to look at lesson 10.4, volumes of prisms. So today we're going to look at finding volume using the formula and using the formula of volume to find a missing dimension. So we're actually going to jump around the notes a little bit today because today we're going to focus on rectangular prisms, and then tomorrow we'll look at the triangular prisms, okay? So bear with me here as we jump around. Alright, so our first example here says, you're at the movie theater and you're very hungry. Which bag should you buy to get the most popcorn? Bag A has a height of 8 inches and bag B has a height of 6 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and write those heights in. Alright, so those are our two bags. So looking at our formula below, we can see that our formula for volume is the area of the base times the height. Okay, so if I'm looking at the area of the base for bag A, well, the base, right, is really, okay, terrible drawing, but it's really a rectangle. I need to try again. Let's see if I can do better. Alright, it wasn't much better. But, right, that's really a rectangle, okay, that you guys can see. Hopefully, I'm trying to draw it in. Alright, so we have a rectangle on the bottom, right? So if I was looking at the area of that rectangle, right, that rectangle is 3 times 4, right? So my base has an area of 12. Okay, so for bag A, my volume is the base, which was 12, right, times the height, which is 8. Okay, which gives me an area of 96 inches. And then, I'm sorry, not area, I should say volume, which gives me a volume of 96 inches cubed. Okay, volume is always going to be cubed because we're multiplying 3 numbers together. Right, for bag B, if I look at the base here, well, here my base is 4 times 4, right? So that gives me a base of 16. So here my base is 16 and my height is 6. So if I multiply those together, that would also actually give me 96. Okay, so here it doesn't matter which bag you buy. They're actually the same amount of popcorn. Even though bag B is shorter, right, it's a little bit wider, okay, so they actually have the same amount of popcorn in both bags. Okay, so there's 2 steps for finding the volume, right? You have to find the area of the base and multiply it by the height. Alright, so flipping to the next page, okay, if we look at example 1, right, those numbers are a little hard to read, right, so that's an 8, this is a 3, and that's a 6, okay, so same idea, right, if I'm going to find the base, right, the base we can see here is that 8 by 3, so the base is 24. Okay, so if I plug that in, right, the volume is the base times the height, so 24 times 6, which would give us a total of 144. And again, volume is units cubed. Okay, we're going to go ahead and skip example 2 right now, and those let's reason problems, we'll do those tomorrow, and let's look at problem 1 and problem 4 and 6 today, okay? So we're going to look at 1, 4, and 6 today, and then tomorrow we'll do the rest of them. Alright, so same idea as the ones we've just done, right? So my volume is my base, okay, which is that 20 times 10, right, that's the base. And then I need to multiply that by the height, which is 5. Alright, so this time I just wrote it all in one step, okay? You don't have to do it that way, up to you. Okay, so if I multiply that out, right, 20, this would give me 200 times 5, which would give me 1,000 millimeters cubed. Alright, going on to number 4. Right, if I looked at the volume, my base here would be 12 times 3. If I multiplied that by the height is 1. 12 times 3 would give me 36. Right, 36 times 1 would just give us 36. And here we have centimeters cubed. Alright, last example for today. Right, my volume, my base is 5 times 3. I have to multiply that by the height, which is 9. So 15 times 9 would give us 135 inches cubed. Alright guys, that is it for today's lesson. Go ahead and log into Big Ideas and try those practice problems.